Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. This is John's Morning Focus. I am John Hughes and I thank you very much for joining us. And today we continue unpacking the diseases of the human condition, the 7 deadly sins, or PEGLs: pride, anger, greed, gluttony, lust, envy, and sloth. If you haven't seen the first several, go back. Today we're talking about lust, what it is, why it's a problem, and what to do about it to fix it. All of these diseases have the ability to destroy lives, steal your dreams, prevent your goals, and so today we talk about lust. Now, sexual desire is totally normal. It's human. We wouldn't exist as a species, nor would any other animal, if we didn't reproduce. We obviously need to be involved for reproduction. However, it can take an ugly turn in the form of lust. What is lust? Well, perhaps best defined by some of the other synonyms, but it's an overbearing sexual desire. It can be associated with pornographic, gaudy, lascivious, which you often hear of, lewd and lascivious as a crime. Basically, it's a distorted sexual desire. So, it can lead to people being involved in crimes, rape, incest, terrible things like that that can have ramifications over many generations. It can destroy marriages. It can clearly destroy careers. You often hear about ministers or many politicians. I would say, how many things do you remember about the presidency of Bill Clinton besides the Monica Lewinsky scandal? So there you go. It can create sickness and disease, from HPV to all sorts of venereal diseases, ultimately to HIV and full-blown AIDS, causing all sorts of misery and destruction and ultimately death. Terrible things can come out of this. And so what can be done about it? Pornography. Here's an interesting statistic. Half of all men spend time looking at pornography throughout the month, and 18% of men actually believe that they're addicted to pornography, and that can distort relationships too. So if any of these are issues, either with yourself or with people that you love, it absolutely requires, first of all, if it's you, it requires honesty to say, I'm messed up, I need help. There are support groups, there's counseling, there's your minister and spiritual guidance. You're not alone. And so the first thing to do is come out from behind the shadows and find help to get it. If it's someone that you know, an intervention is absolutely necessary to avoid further problems. If there's legal things going on, call attention to it by all means. It needs to be dealt with, because ultimately this just has the power to destroy and create all sorts of misery. So there you go. The problem is lust. The solution is love and intervention and honesty, and bringing it to the attention of trained professionals and support that can help to work through it, and it'll all be able to be put behind us, and we can grow and continue towards our goals. So I thank you very much for joining us, and I ask you to please subscribe to this channel, hit that little notification bell, and I will see you tomorrow.